Namaste students. Last week we completed till 11th sum of exercise 5.2. Moving on to the 12th sum. Two APs have the same common difference. The difference between their 100th terms is 100. What is the difference between their 1000th terms? So we have two APs. Let the first terms of these APs be small a and capital A respectively. Small a for the first AP and capital A for the second AP. And the common difference be D. Since both the APs have the same common difference, we keep it as D. Let their 100th terms be small t100 for the first AP and capital T100 for the second AP. We represent it as Tn. So 100th term is represented as T100. Given that the difference between these two terms is 100. So capital T100 minus small t100 is equal to 100. We are considering that capital T100 is greater than small t100. So substituting the known values, we have capital A plus 100 minus 1 into D, A plus n minus 1 into D for this term, minus small a plus 100 minus 1 into D for this term, which is equal to 100. So capital A plus 99D minus small a plus 99D is equal to 100. Taking this minus inside, we have capital A plus 99D minus a minus 99D is equal to 100. So minus 99D plus 99D gets cancelled. So capital A minus small a is equal to 100. We keep this as first equation. Now we are asked to find the difference between their thousandth terms. So T1000, capital T1000 minus small t1000 is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Capital A plus 1000 minus 1 into D for this term and small a plus 1000 minus 1 into D for this term. So A plus 999D, taking this minus inside, we have minus A minus 999D. So plus 999D minus 999D gets cancelled. So we have A, capital A minus small a remaining. So from the first equation, we can say that capital A minus small a is equal to 100. Using this equation here, we have capital A minus small a again equal to 100. Therefore, the difference between the thousandth terms is also 100. Question number 13, I want you to do it as assignment. Question number 14. How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? So we have to check the multiples of 4 between 10 and 250. The first multiple of 4 greater than 10 is 12. Therefore, A is equal to 12. Since these are multiples of 4, the terms will be 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 goes on. Therefore, the common difference will be 4. And the last term will be less than 250 and multiple of 4 is 248. 250 is not divisible by 4. 249 is also not divisible by 4. Therefore, checking on 248, which is divisible by 4, this will be the last term less than 250, which is divisible by 4 or multiple of 4. Therefore, nth term formula is a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 248. We know the value of a and d. 12 plus n minus 1 into 4 is equal to 248. N minus 1 into 4 is equal to 248 minus 12, or n minus 1 into 4 is equal to 236. So taking this 4 to the other side, n minus 1 is equal to 236 divided by 4, which is 59. So n is equal to 59 plus 1, taking this minus 1 to the other side, which is 60. Therefore, there are 60 multiples of 4 lying between 10 and 250. And question number 15 and 16, I want you to try it as assignment. Question number 17. Find the 20th term from the last term of the AP 3, 8, 13 up to 253. So we are asked to find the 20th term of the AP from 253 in reverse. Here we have common difference as second term minus first term. 8 minus 3 is 5. Or difference between any two terms will give you the common difference. But we have to find the 20th term of the AP from the last. So we can consider this as the first term. So take A is equal to 253. So from here, we have the consecutive terms as reduced by 5. So 13 minus 5 is 8, minus 5 is 3. So the common difference is minus 5 and not plus 5, since we are considering the AP from the reverse. So we have A here and D here. We know the n value. We have to find the 20th term. Complete the sum. Moving on to 18th sum. The sum of the fourth and eighth terms of an AP is 24, and the sum of the sixth and 10th terms of the AP is 44. Find the first three terms of the AP. So given that sum of fourth and eighth terms is 24. So T4 plus T8 is equal to 24. Also, sum of sixth and 10th terms is 44. So T6 plus T10 is equal to 44. So taking this equation first, substituting the value for T4, formula for T4, A plus n minus 1 into D, A plus 3D, 4 minus 1 into D is 3D, plus A plus 7D is equal to 24. So A plus A gives you 2A plus 3D plus 7D, 10D is equal to 24. So 2A plus 10D is equal to 24. Divide the whole equation by 2. We have A plus 5D is equal to 12. Keep it as first equation. Considering the second equation here, A plus 5D for the sixth term and A plus 9D for the 10th term is equal to 44. So 2A plus 5D plus 9D is 14D is equal to 44. So divide the whole equation by 2 again. We have A plus 7D is equal to 22. Keep it as the second equation. So here we have two equations here with two variables. Pair of linear equations with two variables again. We have to solve these two equations. Putting the second equation here, A plus 7D is equal to 22. And below that, we put the first equation, A plus 5D is equal to 12. We are going to subtract first equation from the second equation. So I am changing the signs of the first equation, which means written below here. So A is positive, changing it to negative. 5D is again positive, changing it into negative. 12 is positive, changing it into negative again. So capital A, small a gets cancelled. 7D minus 5D is 2D. 22 minus 12 is 10. So 2D is equal to 10. And taking this 2 to the other side, D is equal to 10 by 2, which is 5 here. So we have D value. We can substitute this D value in the first equation. So A plus 5D is equal to 12. A plus 5 into 5 is equal to 12. Substituting the value of D here. A plus 25 is equal to 12. Taking this 25 to the other side, we have A is equal to 12 minus 25, which is minus 13. So we have found the first term, minus 13, A. A is equal to minus 13, and the common difference, 5. So the first three terms are A plus D, and A plus 2D. So minus 13 plus 5, and minus 13 plus 2 into 5. So minus 13 comma minus 13 plus 5 is minus 8, and minus 13 plus 2 into 5 is minus 3. So minus 13, minus 8, minus 3 are the first three terms of the AP. Moving on to the next question. Subba Rao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000. So we can take the value of A as 5,000, as it's the starting salary for him, and received an increment of rupees 200 each year. So every year his annual salary is increasing by rupees 200. Therefore, the common difference will be 200. So for the first year, he'll get 5,000. Second year, 5,200. Third year, 5,400. So the increase in the salary is 200, which means the common difference is 200. In which year his income will reach rupees 7,000. So we can take this as the nth term. So at what year he will receive rupees 7,000 as his salary. So taking A is equal to 5,000, D is equal to 200, Tn is equal to 7,000. We can find the value of n with this data. Adding this n to 1995, suppose if you are having 5 or 7 years, adding this number to 1995, you will get the year in which he is getting 7,000. So try to solve it. The other questions 13, 15, 16, 20 are your assignments. I noticed that some of you are not doing assignments as given in the instructions. Last week you might have received 2 assignments. In the first assignment, I have given a note that you have to solve the left out problems of the exercise, which you have not done. So I have added those questions in the second assignment and gave it to you again. So when an instruction is given, I want you to read the instruction fully and carefully and do the work properly. Thank you.